Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of High School Football on the YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg was voted number 1 in Pennsylvania for waterfront restaurants. Stop on down and find out why. Make a reservation today at AlleghenyGrill.com. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. We've got with you an old-fashioned rivalry game tonight here at Moniteau High School as the Karns City Gremlins, with a record of 2 wins and 2 losses, take on the Moniteau Warriors coming in at 1-3. Chris Rossetti here alongside the coach, Larry Weiser, and this is the Swift Kennedy and Company pregame show. Swift Kennedy and Company is the official insurance agency of your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Their success has been built on service and attention to their clients' needs. Their philosophy is service, and their hallmark is integrity. Visit them on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. Larry, sometimes you get into a rivalry game, records can be thrown right out the window, past results can be thrown right out the window, and these two schools, it's old-fashioned. It's old school. It's like from when back in the day when you started coaching, and it'd be Clarion Limestone and things like that. Looking really forward to this one.
Yeah, before I get started, Chris, I wanted to pass on my condolence to you and your family, the Rossetti family, on the death of your Uncle Mario. I know how close he was to you and your family. And I know how tough that is. So,
well, I appreciate that, Larry. It was cancer's a nasty thing.
Well, we are here again tonight at a beautiful facility here at Moniteau, a great location to watch a football game. And as Chris stated, I mean, these rivalry games, and we're expecting tonight. These two teams are very similar in their offensive approaches, and they want to run the ball, and they're going to both be very physical. And anytime you come into this field, in my experience over the years, there always is a tough game. And I know Coach Sherwin has said over and over to his players, what he anticipates to be a pretty good ball game.
No question. Hey, want to remind people our drive to the game today was brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. The Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTire.com. Our stream, as always, brought to you by the Computer Guru and Leaper, thecomputerguru.net. Larry, it seems like we keep following around the veteran celebrations.
Well, it's nice to see each of these individual communities, because out of these schools like Moniteau and Karns City and Punxsutawney and Clarion Limestone, we've had some great heroes that have gone on to serve in the military, and also we've become men of blue, and also people who've worked for the hospitals that have become first responders in many cases. We appreciate everything they do.
Very active American Legion post down here in West Sunbury too, post 243. Over the last couple of years, they've supported what we've been doing on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. And it's Gary Fitzingo there and the guys that go through that post have really done some wonderful things for the community and keeping the veterans involved with things around the community as well here in the West Sunbury area. So we're going to step aside. We've got some sponsors we need to take care of. When we come back, we will have more inside the Swift Kennedy and Company pregame show. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, PA help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber has everything you need to build or remodel your home, including building materials, paint, supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into either location to get some inspiration or work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Closest Lumber, your home improvement headquarters since 1973.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. Back here, we'll try to get part of this veterans ceremony. I'll have Larry maybe hand his mic out the window. Maybe we'll catch some of the PA here.
Vietnam, 1969 through 1970. Yeah, fabulous. Fourth class, Donald Ryder, also a U.S. Army, 1969 through 1970, 101st Airborne, Vietnam veteran.
They're introducing the veterans here.
And the James Irwin. U.S. Navy, 1971 through 1977, serving in Hawaii. Musician, third class, Navy band member, Daryl Jaswick. United States Navy, 1972 to 1976 in Jeddah, Italy, USS Independence. Petty Officer, first class, Michael Kimo. U.S. Navy, 1971 through 1979, Florida and California.
Going to get closer here on them, folks.
Sergeant Jim Stevenson, United States Army, 1968 through 1971, serving in Germany and Vietnam. Sergeant, fifth class, Gene Essie, grandfather of band member Layla Brennan. Specialist, first class, United States Army, 1968 through 1970, serving in Okinawa and Korea. Sergeant Dave Brennan, father of Layla Brennan, United States Army, 2004 through 2005, serving in Operation Iraqi Freedom, serving in Iraq. Heavy Officer Tony Fry, he is the uncle of Layla Brennan, also serving United States Navy, 1998 through 2003, USS Constellation. Also, I'd like to recognize Ray Edgley, United States Army, 1967 through 1969. Sergeant Keith Bright, United States Air Force, serving in the Gulf War, 1984 through 1993. We'd like to recognize a few Moniteau grads. If we missed you, we apologize. Lance Corporal Michael Gold, United States Marine Corps, 2017 through 2020. Sergeant Craig Garrett, serving 1987 through 1996. Currently active duty, Army Captain Clay Campbell, serving at this point 15 years. He is with the 301st RSG out of Butler, Pennsylvania. Who's on May 3rd class, Albert Nagy, grandfather of Gant Nagy, served the United States Navy 1971 through 1974 in the Vietnam era. Lieutenant Commander John Coutherine, Guy Coutherine's grandfather, United States Navy 1971 through 1996, sea duty, Vietnam, and various deployments. Airman, third class, Gary Fitzingo, Emma Fitzingo's grandfather, United States Air Force, 523rd Tactical Fighter Squadron, serving in Vietnam. We'd also like to recognize Staff Sergeant Gene Newburn, United States Navy, Army National Guard, and retired from the reserve, 1967 through 2009. We'd like to recognize SP4 Ron Thompson, father-in-law of our coach, Bob Rotten, United States Army, 1970 through 1972, 101st Airborne of Vietnam. We'd like to recognize Jay Thompson, Army Specialist, serving 2002 through 2008. I'd like to recognize Marine Richard Yacht Thompson, also serving in the 69 into the early 70s. Junior Airman Bob Rotman. United States Air Force, 1995 through 1999. Our Royal Air Force Base, Al Conbury, England. Operation Southern Watch, Riyadh and Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Senior Airman Bob Rotman. And we'd like to recognize and acknowledge we have the Legion Riders here who are members of the Adam Grossman family from the American Legion Post 220 Grove City, also members of the American Legion Post 720 Knox and the 243 West Sunbury. We want to thank each and every one of you for the sacrifice you've given. Thank you all.
Great job here by Moniteau recognizing the veterans, and it's hard to believe, Larry, that a lot of the Vietnam era guys are in their 70s, and some of them even in their early 80s now.
Yeah, it is, and I'm just wondering how many of these gentlemen down here played high school football, whether it was here at Moniteau, Karns City, or one of the other neighboring schools. I know that I've had a number of players who have.
So it's time for our national anthem, and we'll keep it here as it's going to be sung, it looks like, by the choir. As some of the football members going over to join the choir right now to sing the national anthem. A little bit different in our pregame tonight because of the ceremony. We will get you a couple of the normal features here in a moment. They'll be abbreviated, but going to do the anthem here. Actually America the Beautiful that they're singing right now. It's kind of apologize that it would have liked to have brought that to you folks, but they don't have a mic down there for them, so because of that, and I don't want to disrespect the anthem or anything, we are going to step away since we can't hear it, so we'll be back after these messages. When it's time for that building, excavating, or remodeling project, the place to go in Butler County is Bobbin Excavating and Construction of West Sunbury. At Bobbin Excavating and Construction, we provide building, excavating, and remodeling services and deliver top-quality projects from start to finish for commercial, industrial, and residential properties. From the ground up, one call does it all. So let Bobbin Excavating and Construction bring your vision to life. Contact us today at 724-637-3426 or visit us at bobbinbuilt.com. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
While on the football field, there may not be anyone to represent you when there is a bad call. In the real world, there is Zunder & Associates PC. Zunder & Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or a family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder & Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder & Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
Located between Karns City and AC Valley High Schools, the Oil Boom Saloon in Petrolia is the perfect place for a delicious homestyle meal. At the Oil Boom Saloon, they serve homemade American food and offer low prices on all their beverages, so you can enjoy your favorite meals without breaking the bank. Visit the Oil Boom Saloon today for a delicious homestyle comfort food and a fun, inviting, and casual atmosphere. Check out the Oil Boom Saloon at oilboomsaloon.com and like them on Facebook. Just like Karns City athletes build their way towards victory, Hamilton & Son Construction builds you a better life. Hamilton & Son Construction is a local contractor that takes pride in their work. They do anything from roofing to excavation, concrete siding, exterior and interior work, kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. They also do full buildings, and their pole building garages are well known in the East Brady and surrounding areas. No job is too big and no job is too small for Hamilton & Son Construction. Call today for an estimate at 724-859-6259 and like them on Facebook. Back here at Moniteau High School, getting ready for the YDL Sports Network Allegheny Grill of Foxburg game of the week between Moniteau and Karns City. Let's take a look at our All-American Awards and Engraving players to watch. All-American Awards and Engraving. You can put almost anything on almost everything. AllamericanHQ.com. Larry, let's start with the Moniteau Warriors and the couple of players that will be key for them tonight.
Yeah, I got a chance to watch them on film against Brookville last week, and their quarterback is David Desicino. All right, he is a junior. He's 21 for 43. He's been hit a little bit with the interception bug, and especially last week against Brookville. Logan Campbell has been their leading scorer right now. He's also their leading receiver, and his yak yards are about 9-point yards. He's number one. And their leading rusher at this point is number 8 senior Hunter Stalker, okay? He has close to 300 yards rushing. He's, what you would typically call a scat back, and he's got some decent speed and so forth and hits the hole well. Last week, the second half, they moved this young man, or his senior, 6'1", 250 pounds, Matt Martino, back in the Wildcat. And he moved the ball down the field. At one point, I saw him drag about 5 players from Brookville. So I expect to see him maybe get the ball a little bit more tonight and watch them in their warm-ups. And
then for Karns City.
Well, Karns City, after an impressive performance last week, defensively, I want to give a shout-out to Jeff Wagner and his staff, his people for a great effort, and, of course, Joe Sherwin, the head coach. But Coach Kepler put together an offense, we call it a team offense. I mean, they had a number of people that ran the ball last week. Their leading rusher was Levi Hawk, number 21. He had 99 yards. And then Cooper Coyle was another one. He was number 25. And Nathan Hess was another one. So, but in warm-ups, part of it, they never threw a pass last week. Part of the issue is Eric Boers had and his backup have had casts on their hands. Eric doesn't have a cast on tonight. I watched him throw a little bit in warm-up, so it's going to be interesting tonight to see if they are going to mix in a few pass plays this time.
Those are your players to watch, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. Karns City's captains just now were Eric Buar, Nate Gehring, Levi Hawk, Cooper Coyle. For Moniteau, it was Logan Campbell, Hunter Stalker, Matt Martino, and Mike Boozle. Karns City will receive the opening kickoff. As going out here are the Warriors. They will kick with Connor Alfrano. And back deep for Karns City will be Cooper Coyle, it looks like, as we get ready to start the the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter. Looking for something to do, look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County. So Alfreno ready to kick off to get us underway here. Kick is a short pop-up kick. And it's on the ground, and I think Moniteau's recovered. They have. That is number 55, Matt Martino. Yeah, I'm not actually sure who's wearing 55 tonight. I had that as Matt Martino, but it's definitely not Mark Martino.
He obviously got moved to number 40.
Yes.
They don't have 55.
So it'll be at the 35-yard line. Larry, grab this call for me, please.
Okay, coming off their brand that power pitch play that Karns City also runs. And it looks like a gain of about 2 yards on the play.
Who had the ball?
That was number 8, Hunter Stalker. And
so that was Stalker that ran that ball. So, and where's he at now, Larry?
He was the tailback. He was.
Yeah, but I mean, where's the ball at? The 33 yard.
Yep, ball's on the 33-yard lines. Coming out in a waggle here.
Looking to throw is Desasino. He's got a guy open, and with that football is number 86. That is Brock Beecham, excuse me. And that'll be a Moniteau first down at the 22-yard line.
Okay, Moniteau's lined up in that single back again with Matt Martino. That time it looks like a gain of maybe 1 yard, and that was to Logan Campbell, who's their leading scorer to this point. He's had 4 touchdowns on the year.
So they're going to mark the ball at the 20-yard line of Karns City. So entering the Pizza Hut red zone are the Moniteau Warriors here. So inside the Pizza Hut red zone, here's the handoff to Martino. Martino's got some room. He's going to have a big chunk of yards up to about the 14-yard line.
Looks like he's going to be about 2 yards. Well, they marked the ball back here. So I'm going to say they need about 3 yards for a first down.
It'll be 3rd down and 3. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. 3rd down for Moniteau here. Recovered that little pooch kick the Warriors did, and they're in business at the Karns City 15-yard line. Desasino hands it off, and going nowhere there is
Hunter
Stalker.
Yep, Hunter Stalker.
So Karns City came hard to the line that time and kept Stalker for a no gain. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 3 at the Karns City 15-yard line.
They ran a simple ISO play, dive up on the left-hand side, and Karns City, you're right, linebacker on that side come up, and I didn't get his number right there. Did a nice job taking on fullback. And
so Moniteau's going to go for it here on 4th down and 3 from the Karns City 15. Desasino toss to Martino. Martino looking for room. He's not going to have it.
Yep.
Over there making the tackle was Cooper Coyle. So Coyle comes up big for the Karns City defense. It'll be Karns City football at the 15-yard line after they stop Moniteau on downs.
Again, they came with the pitch to the fullback that time. That was to Matt Martino, and that's the big back I've been talking about. I expect him to carry the ball a little bit more tonight than he has up to this point.
So here's who's with the ball there for Karns City. That was 21 Hawk.
Hawk coming back.
So Hawk, who had the best game for the Gremlins last week, picks up.
Looks like 3 yards, Chris.
We're called the 18-yard line.
Yep. Again, that was a play coming off tackle, the play that he ran very well last night.
Sorry about being so far
last
from the field
week,
here, folks. We'll try to get that a little closer here. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Here's a great play that they ran last week. That's just a nice inside trap.
To Hess.
And they ran that early on in the game last week and got some great yardage out of it.
Picks up 3 this time.
So here we come, 3rd and 5. This may be the time, Chris, if they're going to throw the ball. We'll see how Eric's arm is.
So 3rd down and 5. Man in motion. They're going to flip it to him. That is number 20, Slater. And Slater goes nowhere. He was met there, it looks like, by Peyton Kohlmeyer. And it's going to force a punting situation for the Gremlins. Back at their own, I'll call that the 19. So Buar's the punter, a little bit of a high snap. He gets it out of there. It's going to be taken by Stalker at his own 44-yard line, and he'll return it over there to the far side.
You say about the 48.
Levi Hawk on in the stop at about the 48-yard line. And that's where Moniteau will take over with 7:20 to play here in quarter number one. No score between Moniteau and Karns City. That is a Tenesta Builder Supply punt. You'll never have to punt on building supplies when you buy them at Tenesta Builder Supply. So first down and 10, Moniteau at their own 48. They had great field position to start the game at the Karns City 35 and couldn't get anything. There's Stalker with it. Stalker around right end. He's going to have some yardage over the 50 inside Karns City territory down to about the 47-yard line of the Gremlins.
They call that a counter tray. They pull both guards. The lead guard would kick out the end on the outside with the other guard leading up through. They picked up good yardage there.
Yeah, pick up a 5 there for Stalker. It'll be second down and 5. Desicino leads the team out of the huddle, goes under center. He's got Stalker and Martino behind him. He's going to give it to Martino, and Martino straight up the gut, might have picked up 2 on the play.
That was an inside trap. They did not get to the play side linebacker on that play, and he come up and did a nice stop on a big back.
So to bring up a third down and 3 for Moniteau. They're 0 for 1 on third downs tonight. So 3rd and 3 for Moniteau. Halfway through the first quarter, brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. 3rd down and 3. Desicino puts Stalker in motion, but he'll bring it to the guy in motion from the other side. Was that Campbell? No, it wasn't Campbell. That was number 3, Matthew Batiste, and I think he's going to have the first down, Larry.
That is close.
They are going to give it to him at the Karns City 42-yard line. That is a Hamilton & Son custom construction first down.
A nice counter tray coming back. Faked obviously to the pay side or the strong side, came back to this quick side.
So first down and 10, Moniteau at the Karns City 42-yard line. Under center is Desicino, who puts Stalker in motion, but he'll keep it himself. He's going to run it. He's across the 40 and then takes on a defender, and he just runs him over. That was Levi Hawk that got run over by David Desicino at the 35-yard line of Karns City.
Nice run there. As you said, he lowered his body and picked up some good yardage. That was just like a negative bootleg right there, right? And some plays I didn't see from him the last couple games I've watched him on film and so forth. So they're mixing things up here pretty well.
Pickup of 7 there for Moniteau. They've got a second down and 3, under 5 minutes to play now in quarter number 1. Hand off to Stalker, and Stalker will get over the 35 to about the 34, maybe the 33.
Little jet action to Stalker that time.
They will call it the 33-yard line, and that's where it'll be third down and about 1, maybe 1.5 for Moniteau. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Third down. When you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com. Here's the handoff to Campbell right up the middle. Boy, that's going to depend on the spot. I don't think he got it, Larry. I think he's going to be a little bit short.
It's amazing he came bouncing out of there. They never actually put him on the ground. But they did blow the whistle.
They're going to blow the whistle, and it's going to be 4th down now, and
I don't think he gained a yard.
1 here. So 4th and 1 at the 33-yard line of Karns City, and Moniteau already has failed once on 4th down. That was inside the 20.
But they're not going to punt here.
No, they're not punting. They are going to go for it here. 4th down and 1. Under center is Desicino. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to look to throw. Now he's going to keep it and run. He's got the first down and more inside the 30 to about the 25-yard line. David Desicino, he had a run-pass option there, elected to run.
Good call, getting him outside. Get exactly what you want to do in that kind of situation. Give them a couple options, not just one. If there's watch the Steeler game, sometimes it kind of amazes us that they have one option sometimes.
That is another Hamilton & Son Custom Construction first down. This drive is being built by Hamilton & Son Custom Construction. No job is too big or too small for Hamilton & Son Custom Construction. Like them on Facebook. Desicino looking to throw. Rolls. He's got a wide open Campbell. Campbell's going to be inside the 20. He's going to be really close to the first down there on the far sideline.
Little waggle action right there. Campbell, the fullback that time, came up through probably right up between the guard and tackle right there. And got
well, we have a penalty on the play, though, and it's going to come back. It's going to be a Zunder and Associates penalty on – well, no, maybe not. Let's see. It's a holding call on – it's a holding call on the – and so that'll – on Moniteau, so that'll negate – a really nice game for the Warriors and put them all the way back at the Karns City 35-yard line.
This has been one of the things that's hurt this team in the last couple games that I've watched. You know, they had a score last week and get called back because of a penalty.
So it's going to be first down and 20 from the 35 for Moniteau after that Zunder and Associates penalty. Here's the pitch. That is to Baptiste. Baptiste with it, and he'll get a couple of yards on the play. And we'll call it to the 33-yard line. Yeah, we'll call that the 33. Should actually bring up a second down and 18 here for Moniteau. But, man, they had the ball at the 15-yard line, Larry, after that completion, and that holding call is put them behind the sticks. And they don't really have the kind of offense that moves well behind the sticks.
No, they've been moving the ball 3 and 4 yards at a clip, and a couple of times with quarterback, they've gotten some big yardage, but not.
Under center, looking to throw is Desicino. Desicino back. Throwing down the middle of the field, and there's a big hit there, and they're going to throw the flag on Micah Rupp. What'd you think of that, Larry, that call on Rupp?
Well, he went up in the air. It looked like the timing was about the same.
Are they going to call it for hitting a defenseless receiver, though? Is that the rule now? You can't hit a guy like that because he's defenseless? As stepping right up there was Ashton Grossman, who was hit.
Yes.
Sure. I know it looked bad, but the defensive back's got to be allowed to play the ball there.
I agree.
So we're going to get another Zunder and Associates penalty here. This time it's going to be, they're calling pass interference. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, my. Wow. I could have bought the hit. Like I could have bought the defenseless receiver thing. A pass interference call? That's a tough call on Karns City and Micah Rupp. They're going to move the ball all the way to the 18-yard line.
It looked like the ball and the contact, but to me, we're there at the same time. And we're going to come back to a pitch on the quick side here again, and that again is to number 8. That's Hunter Stalker again. It looks like he's going to pick up this first down.
So Stalker, you said, had that?
Yeah.
So Stalker with the first down. They're inside the Pizza Hut red zone at the 14-yard line.
Monteau's got a nice drive here. There's been a couple,
They got a kind of a generous call there on the pass interference, though, that has helped them here a little bit. But, hey, that made up for the holding call that they had. So they pretty much have it where they would have had it before that holding call. Here's Desicino on the fake. He's got room. He's inside the 5. He's going to be just short of the goal line at the 1-yard line. Really, the 1-inch line.
That play was set up with Stalker coming in motion. He faked a pitch to him and did a nice job on the play fake and kept the ball on the outside, kind of that negative bootleg again. And Karns City is a very aggressive defense. They flow the ball very well, and they're kind of capitalizing on that. And a couple, 2 or 3 plays they've run here so far.
So the Hamilton & Son Custom Construction first down. It's first and goal at the 1-inch line. Desicino's going to keep it. He falls forward. Is he in the end zone? We're waiting for a call. We don't have a call yet. It looks like they're going to mark him just shy of the goal line. So no gain there. It'll be second down and goal.
From my position here, it looks like he's about 6 inches out.
This will be the 12th play of the drive for Moniteau. It started inside at their own 48-yard line. They are now second down and goal, 6 inches from the goal line here with 55 seconds to go on a running first quarter clock. So Desicino will lead them out of the huddle again. He's got Stalker and Campbell behind him. He's going to keep it and go forward, and he's into the end zone for the Moniteau Warrior touchdown. That is a Bobbin Excavating and Construction touchdown. That score was built by Bobbin Excavating and Construction. When it's time for that building, excavating, or remodeling project, and the place to go is Bobbin in Butler County is Bobbin Excavating and Construction of West Sunbury. Find out more at bobbinbuilt.com. So Moniteau strikes first with 41 seconds to play here in the first quarter. They're going to muff the extra point, and the snap was bad, it looked like, Larry.
Snap, and whether or not the holder was able to get it down, and so it'll be and obviously the score will be 6-0. And after not scoring last week, Moniteau gets on the board first with a pretty impressive drive, mixing up their plays pretty well. I got to get a lot of compliments to the Moniteau staff for keeping Karns City off guard and using their aggressiveness sometimes, as we said, using the boots and so forth to when they hit or flow the ball pretty quick.
So Moniteau with the 7-0 lead here as they prepare to kick off. It'll be Alfredo to kick off.
And they started out the game with kind of a pooch kick.
That they recovered. Now, Karns City's trying to guard against that. They've got 3 guys now at the 40-yard line. They've got 7 between the 50 and their own 40.
Yeah, don't have anybody back.
Alfredo will pooch it again. This time it'll be taken at the 31-yard line by an up man. He's got some room, but he lost the ball. The ball's on the ground. Who has it? I think Moniteau does.
Has the ball.
So the kicking game has been a disaster for Karns City here. As recovering that ball, it looks like number 28. At midfield.
Scott.
At midfield.
Cole Scott recovered that fumble.
So that is recovered by number 28, Scott.
He's a freshman. That's a big
with
play.
35 seconds to go. I did not see who fumbled it there for Karns City. It was one of the up men. Here's a handoff to Campbell. Campbell will pound his way to about the 49-yard line.
Picked up, I think, maybe 2, Chris.
They're going to give him 1 on the play.
Looked like, again, a power pitch coming this way.
I think will probably be the final play of the first quarter. And it's been a heck of a first quarter. If you're the Moniteau Warriors, they're going to take the 6-0 lead, and they've got the ball at the Karns City 49-yard line. When we come back, you're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience, in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Just like Karns City athletes build their way towards victory, Hamilton & Son Construction builds you a better life. Hamilton & Son Construction is a local contractor that takes pride in their work. They do anything from roofing to excavation, concrete siding, exterior and interior work, kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. They also do full buildings, and their pole building garages are well known in the East Brady and surrounding areas. No job is too big and no job is too small for Hamilton & Son Construction. Call today for an estimate at 724-859-6259 and like them on Facebook. Back here as we get ready to start the Oil Boom Saloon second quarter. Your taste buds will explode what you eat at the Oil Boom Saloon. Actually, there's 10 seconds left in the first quarter still. Not sure what happened there. I think somebody. What the heck was that, Larry? We're still 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, and I have no idea why. Back to throw is Desicino. Desicino has a man wide open, and it's broken up. It was intended for Stalker, broken up by Rupp, but there's still 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Did you see what happened there, Larry?
It was Rupp did a great job.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant like why we're still in the first quarter.
I'm not sure what stopped the clock, whether somebody took a timeout.
I mean,
or not.
the board still shows 3 timeouts for both teams.
Yeah.
So we thought we had come to the end of the first quarter, but we still have one more play to go here, at least one more, and it's 3rd down and 9 for Moniteau. They're going to hand it straight up the gut, and breaking through is
I think that's Campbell.
Campbell for the first down.
3rd and long, come up with a nice inside trap. That time they got to play side back.
And that, I believe, will be the final play of the quarter.
Yes.
We thought we had the final play before, but now we definitely have the final play. And so we'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Just like Karns City athletes build their way towards victory, Hamilton & Son Construction builds you a better life. Hamilton & Son Construction is a local contractor that takes pride in their work. They do anything from roofing to excavation, concrete siding, exterior and interior work, kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. They also do full buildings, and their pole building garages are well known in the East Brady and surrounding areas. No job is too big and no job is too small for Hamilton & Son Construction. Call today for an estimate at 724-859-6259. And like them on Facebook.
Be between quarters there.
Located between Karns City and AC Valley High Schools, the Oil Boom Saloon in Petrolia is the perfect place for a delicious homestyle meal. At the Oil Boom Saloon, they serve homemade American food and offer low prices on all their beverages, so you can enjoy your favorite meals without breaking the bank. Visit the Oil Boom Saloon today for a delicious homestyle comfort food and a fun, inviting, and casual atmosphere. Check out the Oil Boom Saloon at oilboomsaloon.com and like them on Facebook.
So now we're back here at Moniteau getting ready to start quarter number 2. Second quarter brought to you by the Oil Boom Saloon. So we thought we were starting quarter number 2, Larry, and we weren't. We actually had 2 more plays that got run. Here's Desicino. He's looking to throw. Looking downfield. He's got a receiver. He's broken up at the last second. Micah Rupp comes in and breaks up the intended pass for Isaiah Thompson.
2 great plays by Micah Rupp. Breaking up passes. Campbell was open here in the flats here, but he went deep on that play. So we're coming up with a 2nd down. This is a big series for Karns City to kind of stop Moniteau's momentum that they have gotten here with the turnovers on the kickoffs.
This is the YDL Sports Network powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Just underway in quarter number 2, 6-0 Moniteau. 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors at the Karns City 30. Here's a reverse to Baptista and Karns City, and that is Nathan Hess. He wasn't fooled at all.
Stay disciplined on that. That was actually a double reverse, double handoff on that.
Going to possibly lose a half a yard here. We'll see where they put it down. I'll put it back down at the 30, so that'll bring up a
3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10, and a big play here in this football game in the first half for both of these teams. Karns City looking to make a stop. Their defense has had its back against the wall pretty much the entire ball game so far.
We'll see if Moniteau tries to come out and run another one of these naked boots.
I'm going to hand it here to Stalker. He's trying to find the corner. He is going to get it for a second, but Cooper Coyle comes up and makes the tackle at about the 28, 27-yard line, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 7 or 8.
I like this kid, this Stalker kid. I'll tell you what, he keeps his legs moving. I mean, he was probably tackled behind the line of scrimmage and still picked up a few yards, 3 yards, I think.
So it'll be 4th down and 7 for Moniteau. Hey, when you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again. Today's game also being brought to you by Daddy's and Clarion. From dogs to burgers to wings and their always delicious Chef's Choice menu, Daddy's and Clarion is always a great place to get some food. So 4th down and 7. Desicino under center. Steps up, looks over to the sideline. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Moniteau. We'll take it with them. 11:03 to play here in the first half. 6-0 Moniteau over Karns City. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Chris, I think no play.
When it's time for that building, excavating, or remodeling project, the place to go in Butler County is Bobbin Excavating and Construction of West Sunbury. At Bobbin Excavating and Construction, we provide building, excavating, and remodeling services and deliver top-quality projects from start to finish for commercial, industrial, and residential properties. From the ground up, one call does it all. So let Bobbin Excavating and Construction bring your vision to life. Contact us today at 724-637-3426 or visit us at bobbinbuilt.com. So back here, 11:03 to play, quarter number 2. It is 4th and 7 for Moniteau after that George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Service timeout. For all your insurance needs, call George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Services, a Horace Mann agent with offices in Butler and DuBois, 724-256-5550. So Desicino, he will roll out to his left, looking to throw downfield, and it is incomplete. Tried to really push that ball in there. It was well defended by Karns City, and it'll be a turnover on downs for the Warriors.
Big stop for Karns City that time, to kind of begin to turn this momentum thing around. Now, to this point, I don't think Moniteau or Karns City's had a first down.
That is correct. It's 6 first downs to none. It's 90 yards to 4 for Moniteau, but they just hold that 6-0 lead. So Karns City's second possession of the football game, and we're already 1 minute and 3 seconds into quarter number 2. Man in motion is Hawk. It's Buar. He'll keep it himself. He's going to have a nice gain on the play out to about the 35-yard line.
Close to 7, if not 8 yards.
Well, they're going to call it the 34.
6 yards.
So pick up a 7 on the play. So 2nd down and 3 for Karns City. Just trying to have some offensive possession, Larry, and get into some sort of rhythm.
That's a nice little play they run there. It's a little midline dive.
So now Buar out of the shotgun with no running backs. He's going to throw the ball. He's got it over there. That is Coyle. Coyle's got some room down the sideline to about midfield.
So watching him warm up before the game here, he was throwing that pass pretty well. And they pick up good yardage on that and keep this drive moving here.
It's a 16-yard pass, and that is
their first down.
A Hamilton & Son Custom Construction first down for the Gremlins. Under center, they put Hawk in motion. They're going to flip the ball to him. Hawk picking his way up. He's going to be across the 45 over there on the far side to about the Moniteau 43-yard line.
The good yardage on that play that they've run very well.
We'll call it the 44 there, Larry. So it'll be 2nd down and 4 for Karns City. So Hess will be the lone back. And it'll be a pitch there to Coyle. And Coyle's got some room. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's inside the 20. He cuts back. He is going to be into the end zone for a Karns City touchdown. Coper. Coyle from 44 yards out.
Great run. Picked his spot and did that with great vision getting down in there.
So that is a Bobbin Excavating and Construction touchdown. Bobbinbuilt.com. For the extra point, it'll be Rizzert. Colson Rizzert out of the hold of Buar, trying to give Karns City the lead. Snap is down. Kick is up, and that kick is good. And Karns City has taken a 7-6 lead. We'll be back after these messages. When it's time for that building,
While on the football field, there may not be anyone to represent you when there is a bad call. In the real world, there is Zunder and Associates PC. Zunder and Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or a family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder and Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder and Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
So a quick touchdown drive by Karns City, and the Gremlins now lead 7-6 on the 44-yard touchdown run by Cooper Coyle.
Be interested to see what Moniteau does if they're going to change their defensive strategy a little bit. They were not playing a safety at all, and once they got in the secondary, they were gone.
So they're going to send out Braden Slater to kick off. A little bit different than what we saw a week ago, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
So Slater to kick for Karns City. Slater's kick is a deep one, and it is going to roll into the end zone. So the touchback by Slater. So that was a good decision.
As a coach, I love those kickoffs.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Moniteau at their own 20-yard line, now trailing 7-6 with 9:34 to go here in the Oil Boom Saloon second quarter. So now if you're Moniteau, you've had the ball 3 times in Karns City territory, and yet you trail 7-6. So under center is Desasino. And he will hold it, and he's looking to throw deep, and it's incomplete. The nearest man to it was Coyle. And Coyle kind of just like fell over, but if he hadn't, he would have had an opportunity for the interception there.
I don't know why he's pushing the ball down the field right there. I mean, they've run that already 3 times, and all 3 have been defended well.
We'll bring up second down and 10 for Moniteau at their own 20-yard line.
Now, Campbell's been open on the flat on that play out of that waggle. See what they come back to here.
Desasino will hand the ball here. That is Stalker. And Stalker will have a couple of yards on the play, but there is a flag down at the line of scrimmage. We'll wait and see what the call is, but that is generally in the location of holding. And they look like it's going to go against Moniteau here. And now they're going to ask if Karns City wants to take it or not. I do believe the Gremlins will take it. It's going to be a block in the back on the Warriors. That'll spot it all the way back at the 10-yard line, where it'll be second down and 20. So another big penalty on Moniteau. They've been penalized a couple of times here, and it's driven them backwards into situations that are hard for their offense to overcome. Second and 20 here for Moniteau at their own 10-yard line. Desasino will pitch it. Here it is to Campbell. And Campbell will get a couple of yards on the play.
Yeah, it looks like 2 or 3 yards on the play, Chris, on it.
They're going to put it down at the Moniteau 14-yard line. That'll bring up a third down and 16 for the Warriors.
To come up with this third down play, I think it's important that they don't turn the ball over here, right? That I'm not asking them to play the conservative game here, but to look at something that might be safe, hitting Campbell out in the flats would be a great opportunity for them to come out in the waggle again. And also get Desasino out there.
So Desasino, he's going to roll that way.
To run the waggle.
Looking to throw. He doesn't have anywhere to go, and now he's in trouble, and now he's going to be sacked.
It was well read and anticipated by Karns City. I mean, they did not let him get out with any ability to see what was going on down the field. They also had Campbell well covered in the flats.
So he's going to be sacked back at the 10-yard line. It's fourth down and 20, and it's going to be a punting situation, and Alfredo comes on to do the punting. So So Fran on a punt, going back deep for Karns City is Coyle. They're looking to have great field position as he's standing at the Moniteau 45-yard line. So Alfredo standing in his own end zone about 3 yards deep to take this snap. Punts away, but it's a really, really short one. And it's going to pretty much just die at the 30-yard line, and that's where Karns City will take over at the Moniteau 30 after that 20-yard punt. The Gremlins will have great field position at the Moniteau 30 with 7:19 to play here in quarter number 2. Brought to you by the Oil Boom Saloon. That was a Tenesta Builder Supply punt. You'll never have to punt on your building supplies when you go to Tenesta Builders, tenestabuilders.us.
The momentum has switched here. Karns City now has the momentum, and it's going to be important for Moniteau right here to to try to hold Karns City.
So Buar will have, it looks like, 2 guys behind, and now we're going to get a timeout by Moniteau. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. So after this George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Service timeout, Karns City will have it first down and 10 at the Moniteau 30-yard line for all your insurance needs. Call George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Service, a Horace Mann agent with offices in Butler and DuBois. 724-256-5550. That's George C. Pry, Horace Mann Insurance. So first down and 10 for Karns City at the Moniteau 30. Buar. He'll pitch it to Shear. Shear's got some room. Up over the 25 to about the 23-yard line. That is Hunter Shear.
Yeah, Karns City coming back in their ground game by committee. They went double tight that time, which I think opened up some gaps opened up a gap on the right side.
So second down and 4 for the Gremlins at the 23-yard line. Second and 3, really. This time it's Hess. Hess is going to have the first down. He's carrying a guy all the way out of bounds. That was Cole Scott that he carried, the freshman. 2 freshmen going head-to-head there. They'll be doing this a lot over the next 4 years. But it'll be a first down inside the Pizza Hut red zone at the 17-yard line of Moniteau. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut. PizzaHut.com.
Well, Coach Sherwin and Coach Keppel made a nice adjustment here, coming double tight. It's opened up some holes for them. They're back into their wing tee stuff again.
Here's the handoff. No, it's Buar. Buar's going to keep it himself. He's going to spin around the first tackle. He's carrying defenders with him inside the 5-yard line. So now that power game just taking over for Karns City. Buar inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be first down and goal, Gremlins.
Now that's kind of we call a midline option where they really don't block the defensive tackle. And if the tackle collapses on the fullback, which he did, then the quarterback keeps the ball, comes off tackle on it. That's a play. Actually, I think Karns City's been running for years.
So first and goal at the 4 for the Gremlins. Buar under center. Puts a man in motion. That's Hawken. He hands it to Hess, and Hess goes nowhere. Met by a host of Warriors, including number 8, Hunter Stalker. We'll actually lose a yard on the play.
Straight dive there. Somebody missed their block. Somebody just came running up through the A gap right there. I didn't see who that was. Whether it was
Stalker was there, and then there's a guy in the 50s. I didn't catch I
think he made the initial
play there.
The initial 50 made the initial hit.
So second and goal at the 5 for Karns City. Buar puts a man in motion. That's Hawk. He's going to flip it to him. Hawk looks to cut up field, and he is going nowhere. He's going to lose yards back to about the 7-yard line. So the Warrior defense is stepping up here.
It's an old defensive coordinator. That just puts chills through me, Chris, to see 7, 8 guys on a tackle right
They're going to
there.
actually give them forward progress to the 6. But they've lost 2 yards on the first 2 plays in the first and goal and second and goal situations. It's now 3rd and goal for the 6 for Karns City. Now, it'll be interesting if they don't score here, if they might elect to kick a field goal. They do have that capability.
I'm anticipating maybe that they'll get Eric out here and maybe try to throw another short.
So they're going to come into the I formation this time. Looking to throw a fade. He's looking for Rupp. Rupp is there, and Rupp has the touchdown for Karns City. Micah Rupp on the 6-yard touchdown pass from Eric Buar.
For a kid that just got a cast off, that was a beautiful throw right there. Timed beautifully, and of course, he threw it to his top dog receiver, Micah Rupp.
So Karns City strikes again. They lead 13-6 now with 4:29 to go, and Richard on to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and that kick is good. So Karns City now leads 14-6 with 4:29 to play here in quarter number 1. We'll be back after these quarter number 2. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. I know, but they're going to have to give you some of the space back here. Because we're back here. Squeezed here a little bit in the press box, but we'll be all right. As Slater comes on to kick off again for Karns City. They now lead 14-6 after that Bobbin Excavating and Construction touchdown. BobbinBuilt.com for all your construction needs in Butler County. So Slater touched back on his last kickoff. He'll boom this one away. This time it'll be taken at about the 11-yard line. And with it, that looks like that is number 13, Isaiah Thompson. And Thompson will have it over the 25-yard line. Or maybe Nagel had it.
Chris, I think it's important right now that Moniteau has played a pretty good game up to this point. And we're still talking about 1 touchdown. And I think it's, don't panic. A couple penalties have really hurt them on a couple of their drives. And I think it's it's one of those situations you got to calm down and, stay with what's been going well for you.
So Moniteau will have it at their own 28-yard line with 4:21 to play here in the first half. Desicino under center, puts a man in motion. That's Baptista. He's going to look to throw, though. He rolls. Now he's going to keep it, and he's going to go out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Maybe got a yard on the play.
I might give them, let's see where they're going to put it down out here. They're going to put it down right at the 30. We'll give them a pickup of, I guess, 1 on the play.
Karns City well defended that play right there. There wasn't anybody really open on the play. Coming back here on 2nd down this time. They're waggling back out this way again.
And it's incomplete. It was intended there for Stalker at about the 35, but Desicino misfires on it. And now he is just 1 of 6 passing, Larry, on the night.
Well, they've kind of committed to the pass on this. Not kind of, they have.
So 3rd down and 9. When you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com. So out of 3rd down and 9 for Moniteau. Out of the wing formation. Desicino rolls, and now he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. Getting there was big number 52, Sean Slagenhop.
in Karns City to put the pressure on that play, 3rd and long, and they had 3 to 4 guys in the backfield.
Loss of 6 on the play. It'll bring up a 4th and 15, and that's going to bring up a punting situation for Connor Alfredo.
There's about 3:35, 3:33 left in the game right now. This is
in the half.
Or half, excuse me. Return the ball back to Karns City.
Coyle will stand at his own 44-yard line for this punt by Alfredo. Snap is there. Under heavy pressure. It's another short kick. Coyle will take it and then fumbles it at the 25, but picks it back up, and he'll return it to the 49. He fumbled it at the 50. Kind of muffed it more than fumbled it, but.
So Karns City has good time here. They have good field position on the 49-yard line on left hash right here with 3:11 remaining in the half.
So 3:11 left here.
Let's see if they elect to have Boer go up in the air a little bit here.
Karns City at the Moniteau 49-yard line.
They do.
And he's looking deep. He's got Rupp, but he overthrows him.
Oh, my gosh.
I know one thing, though. If you're Karns City, seeing him throw that football has to be a nice feeling after not being able to do that through 4 weeks this season.
I honestly think that was a great call right there. I really do. It's just the timing was just a little off on the play. He missed maybe a possibility hitting a receiver was wide open to the right there, but that could be expected.
So bringing up a 2nd down and 10 from the Moniteau 49-yard line. Boer puts a man in motion. That's Hawk. He'll flip it to him. Hawk will be met at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Meeting him there, that's number 55.
We don't know. That was Martino. I don't know what if he went back and put that. Doesn't look like him, Matt Martino.
We'll find out at halftime who's wearing 55 here. It'll be 3rd down and 11 at the 50 for Karns City with 2.5 minutes to play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That's a backwards pass. That's going to be a running play for Coyle, and he's in trouble. And now he finds a way to get out of bounds after a gain of about 5 over there on the far side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
It's about 2:18 remaining in the half here. So there's
I would imagine this is a punting situation for the Gremlins here. I don't want to give the ball back to Moniteau with only a half a field to go, I wouldn't imagine. Now, the punter and the quarterback are the same person in Eric Boer. And they're going to let they're going to bring different guys out here. And the clock's not running right now as his Coyle was out of bounds. And they're going to come under center here. Put a man in motion, and now we've got a delay of game on Karns City.
Used to have play clocks here. I don't know what.
So they'll bring up 4th down and 12, and now they'll definitely go into punting formation with Boer. Again, back deep. Can you catch that? Is that Stalker? I think that's Stalker.
It was the last time. Yes.
And this is going to bounce, and it's going to take a Karns City roll inside the 4, maybe the 5-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Karns City has 3 timeouts yet.
So where will they place it? They will place it, it looks like, at the 4. There's a flag on the play. This is interesting. We'll see what happens here. As a Zunder and Associates penalty flag is down, zunderlaw.com. So we're waiting to see what happens here. Waiting for the official to make a call. Now he's going over to talk to Bob Rotman. What is the call? Is now they're going to look at Karns City, and they're coming back. There's an illegal formation on Karns City. So that's a big one on the Gremlins there because they had the ball down at the 4-yard line.
With 3 timeouts left.
So they're going to force Boer to kick that ball again. And why wouldn't you after that punt was down inside the 5-yard line? It'll be back at the 44-yard line after that illegal formation call.
One of the things that I would want right now is they put 2 guys back there to catch that ball. Don't let it hit the ground and roll.
So Boer will now stand at his own 34-yard line to punt. Snap is there. Punt is a low, wobbly kick, and the field position is going to change drastically here as it's down at the 27-yard line.
Well, with 2 minutes to go, Moniteau does have 1 timeout. We'll see if what they try to do here, whether they're going to be satisfied to win with a down the touchdown here and an extra point, or they're going to be aggressive.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Moniteau with 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Here's a pitch to Baptista. Baptista will pick his way for a couple yards on the play.
Step 4 or 5 yards there, it looks like.
I'll call it the 33-yard line. So that will be a pickup of 6 on the play.
It's 4 they did. Picked up 4.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. Oh, nice run.
Stalker with a nice run there.
He did.
That looks like that's going to be a first down up across the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
Moniteau's hurrying here. Clock's down to 1:11, 1:10.
They have 1 timeout left. And here's a handoff. This time it's to Campbell, and he'll be out about midfield.
Nice. Again, inside trap. Good yardage. Clock's running, 52.
It'll be second down and 3 for the Warriors at midfield. They have 1 timeout left, 45 seconds on a running clock. Another handoff. This time it's the Stalker, and this time Karns City says no way. Again on that hit, it looks like it was slog and hop, and now Moniteau's going to use their final timeout. We'll take it with them. 37 seconds to play here in the first half, 14-6. Karns City, you're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxborough. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. Back here after that George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Service Horace Mann agent timeout. Third down and 3 for Moniteau at midfield with 37 seconds to play. Desicino looking to throw. Desicino will throw down. He's got a man, and it's caught inside the 40-yard line over there by Ashton Grossman.
35. We're going to mark it at 35.
Gets out of bounds to stop the clock as well. So it's first down and 10.
30 seconds remaining in a half right now.
Under center's Desicino. He's back to pass. Looks, throws it off at the feet that time of Campbell, and it's incomplete.
We got 25 seconds, second down. 25 seconds left in the half.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 35 for Moniteau after that incomplete pass. Looking for a Daddy's and Clarion. Long gain. Here are the Warriors. Under center's Desicino. Lone back is Campbell. Looking back to throw. Throws it. He's got Grossman, but Grossman's going to be short of the first down by about 5 yards.
And they're going to be, it's 12.
So now down to 8 seconds. Can they get a playoff?
They're going to try to spike it here.
They're going to throw the spike with 3 seconds.
And it's an end zone shot from here.
So it's 4th down and 5 on the final play of what should be the final play of the first half. So Desicino will go under center.
I think Karns City has their safeties way back.
Back to throw. Under pressure. Has to get rid of it. There's a flag down and caught there by Campbell for a pickup of 1. If that's an offensive penalty, I would imagine it gets declined.
He's pointing to the offense. And they're declining it. Yep, that's going to be the half.
That'll be the end of the first half with Karns City leading Moniteau 14-6. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Back here at Moniteau High School, where Karns City leads Moniteau 14-6 at halftime on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. It's time for our Bruno Iafrida Wrestling Camp halftime show. The Bruno Iafrida Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 20th year of the camp will be held June 19th to the 23rd in Port Allegheny, PA. Check them out online at teambruno.com and like them on Facebook. We've got some special guests with us here in the booth. Bella Hernandez, Samantha Smith, and Ashlyn Batiste of the Moniteau Competitive Spirits team. And folks, if you don't know about Moniteau competitive spirit, shame on you for 6 weeks, as Mike Lang would say, or would have said, the former Penguin announcer, as this is one of the best competitive spirit programs in the entire Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Ladies, season gets started here real soon. I know you've been practicing and stuff, but the actual competitive season, it's technically a winter sport in Pennsylvania. Are you guys excited, first of all, about getting the season started?
Yes, we're very excited because we're planning on doing pretty well this season.
We are definitely excited to start our season.
So tell people a little bit about what competitive spirit is. I mean, people hear it and they think maybe cheerleading, but it's so much more than that. Just tell people a little bit about what you guys do.
It's all about we have to do. I don't even know what to say. We do stunts and tumbling and a cheer, and it's all about like facials and performing and just having a fun time.
We practice 5 days a week, so it is definitely a lot of work and a lot more than people actually realize.
You guys do a lot of practicing, I know, at Full Out Tumble and Cheer, and I had an opportunity last summer to catch some of that practice, and the work that you ladies put in is really unbelievable, and the performances, the routines. It is high level stuff, and talk a little bit about that. I know you guys have to bring in choreographers and a lot of that sort of stuff as well. So tell people a little bit about that.
It is a tough practice. It's a lot of depending on other people, so you have to trust people, and going up in the air, people can fall down, so you got to get hurt, and you just got to push through.
The athleticism, I don't think people understand how athletic you ladies are. Just talk about a little bit about that athleticism and what you work on.
We had, before the season started, we would have to go to the gym like 2 to 3 days a week. We have to condition before every practice, and it just takes a lot. For 2 minutes and 30 seconds it seems like a lot, but with everything you're doing, it's a lot harder than it seems.
Well, and then there's the performance aspect too, because this is a judge sport, and so not only is it about making sure your routines are good or in a lot of cases perfect, it's about presenting it well to the judges too. So how much work do you guys spend on presentation?
We spend a lot of time every practice picking at the little things, trying to make it look perfect and clean so every judge can give us a good score.
And then the unlike, say, football, where Moniteau's AA, you guys are classified by, first of all, whether or not you're co-ed or single ed, and then by the size of the squad. So you could end up facing like the McDowells and the North Alleghenies of the world. Talk about, a small school like Moniteau being able to have success despite going up against a lot of bigger schools.
It's very overwhelming because you go into a place and no one knows your name, and then you end up winning something, and it's like people can't even say your name right, and you got all the big teams just staring at you. So it's a bit scary, but it's awesome.
And then there's really like almost 2 seasons. You've got the competitive spirit part of the PIAA, where I think the District 9 championships are in early January, and then in early February you have the PIAAs. And then you also have a national competition that you guys do. If I'm not mistaken, it's in Orlando, Florida. And so talk about having both of those. And is there one that you guys prioritize over another? Are they both very important to you?
We enjoy both of them a lot because for states, we like going there because it's people around us. We know a lot of the teams. We like get a hotel. We go to Hershey Park and everything. And then whenever we compete, we do very good there normally. And then nationals is also very fun because we spend like 3 out of the 4 days at Disney or out of the 7. And then we compete with a whole bunch of teams. It's sunny. You get pictures around that big old globe. It's super fun.
And you guys have had a lot of success at both. You've had top finishes at state. You've had, some really good finishes at nationals. And then not only that, but members of this team have gone on and had a lot of success at the college level too. I know that there's a couple that have been at Slippery Rock, Teal locally. Talk a little bit about, the older girls that came before you and seeing the success that they have at the next level. Is that something that you guys aspire to maybe do at some point in time?
Yes, because it's awesome to see that people coming from a small school can go and cheer at a college and then go to their nationals, and even some of our people got first and second place at nationals for college, so it's awesome.
When you look at both like this area with District 9 and District 10, it seems like a lot of the top teams come out. McDowell's been state champion. You guys are good. Over the years, Keystone, Elk County Catholic have all been good. What do you think makes competitive spirit this kind of be like the hotbed of it?
I think people around our area just put in a lot of work, and most teams around here practice every day of the week and try their hardest to condition every second that they can.
Well, ladies, thanks for joining us here on the Bruno Alfredo halftime show, and I'll let you get back to rooting on your fellow classmates in the football game tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bella Hernandez, Samantha Smith, and Ashlyn Batiste of the Moniteau Competitive Spirit team, and we thank them for joining us here on our halftime show. We'll be back after these messages. At half, it is Karns City 14, Moniteau 6.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, PA help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber has everything you need to build or remodel your home, including building materials, paint, supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into either location to get some inspiration or work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber, your home improvement headquarters since 1973.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. Back here at Moniteau on the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp halftime show. YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, 14-6 in favor of Karns City. And it's now time for our Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award statistics. The Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award and accompanying scholarship is awarded to an athlete or athletes who competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10 and who display qualities of being a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Congrats to Brockway Selena Buttery on being the 2021-2022 winner. Taking a look here at our statistics, Moniteau actually possessed the ball in that first half for 16 minutes and 49 seconds to just 7-11 for Karns City, and they outgained the Gremlins 127-110. But a couple of situations where they had the ball inside Karns City territory and couldn't finish the deal, ended up turning the ball over on downs in those situations. Taking a look at individual stats for Karns City, Cooper Coyle, 2 carries for 48 yards. Eric Buar, 2 for 20. Nathan Hess, 3 for 8. Levi Hawk, 4 for 7. Shear has 1 for 7. Slater, 1 for -2. For Moniteau, Logan Campbell, 6 carries, 33 yards. Hunter Stalker, 8 for 26. David Destino, 8 for 20. Matt Batiste, 4 for 9. And Matt Martino, 3 for 7. Passing the football, neither team does it a lot, but Eric Buar 2 for 3, 22 yards and a touchdown. David Desasino 4 of 10, 32 yards for Moniteau. Receiving for the Gremlins, Coyle 1 catch, 16 yards. Rupp 1 for 6 and a touchdown. Grossman has 2 for 20 for Moniteau. Beecham 1 for 11. Coleman 1 for 1. One official turnover. That was a lost fumble by Karns City. They also didn't recover the opening kickoff that was kind of pooched, and that helped Moniteau with some of that early field position. Let's take a look at our All-American Awards and Engraving scoring summary. All-American Awards and Engraving. We'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllamericanHQ.com. Moniteau opened the scoring, 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Desasino, a 1-yard run. The snap was bad on the extra point, and it was 6-0 Warriors. Karns City took the lead, 7-6 on a 44-yard Cooper Coyle run at the 9:34 mark. Colson Richard with the extra point, making it 7-6 Karns City. Gremlins added to their lead at the 4:29 mark of quarter number 2. Micah Rupp, 6-yard touchdown pass from Eric Buar. Richard's extra point was good, and it was 14-6 Karns City. That's where we stand right now. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. When it's time for that building, excavating, or remodeling project, the place to go in Butler County is Bobbin Excavating and Construction of West Sunbury. At Bobbin Excavating and Construction, we provide building, excavating, and remodeling services and deliver top-quality projects from start to finish for commercial, industrial, and residential properties. From the ground up, one call does it all. So let Bobbin Excavating and Construction bring your vision to life. Contact us today at 724-637-3426 or visit us at bobbinbuilt.com. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience, in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
While on the football field, there may not be anyone to represent you when there is a bad call. In the real world, there is Zunder & Associates PC. Zunder & Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or a family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder & Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder & Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
Located between Karns City and AC Valley High Schools, the Oil Boom Saloon in Petrolia is the perfect place for a delicious homestyle meal. At the Oil Boom Saloon, they serve homemade American food and offer low prices on all their beverages, so you can enjoy your favorite meals without breaking the bank. Visit the Oil Boom Saloon today for a delicious homestyle comfort food and a fun, inviting, and casual atmosphere. Check out the Oil Boom Saloon at oilboomsaloon.com and like them on Facebook. Just like Karns City athletes build their way towards victory, Hamilton & Son Construction builds you a better life. Hamilton & Son Construction is a local contractor that takes pride in their work. They do anything from roofing to excavation, concrete siding, exterior and interior work, kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. They also do full buildings, and their pole building garages are well known in the East Brady and surrounding areas. No job is too big and no job is too small for Hamilton & Son Construction. Call today for an estimate at 724-859-6259 and like them on Facebook. The Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 2023 camp will be the 20th year for the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, and we'll have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania from June 19th through the 23rd, 2023. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. Hope to see you there at the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA. Back here at halftime, Karns City 14, Moniteau 6. Time to take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Swift Kennedy & Company, swiftkennedyandco.com. A look around District 9.
has Red Bank Valley, who trailed at one point 13-0, leading Ridgeway 21-19 in the second quarter. Central Clarion 35, Bradford nothing in the second quarter. Du Bois and Brookville tied at 7 at halftime. County and Cameron County nothing in the third quarter. Clearfield 28, Penns Valley 6 in the second quarter. Kerwinsville 6, Everett nothing. That was a late first quarter score, the last one we had there. Elk County Catholic 23, Otto Eldred 6 in the second quarter. Union AC 26, Kane 12 in the second quarter. Keystone 20, Smethport 8 in the second quarter. St. Mary's leading Punxsutawney 14-7 at halftime. Over in District 10, Iroquois 14, Cambridge Springs nothing. That was a first quarter score. Cathedral Prep 13, St. Francis, New York 13 at half. Mercer all over Cochranton 33-0 at the half. Eisenhower and Lakeview were scoreless, but that was a first quarter score. Reynolds all over Maplewood 36-0. Sagertown 19, Union City nothing. Oil City Northwestern scoreless at the half. Titusville 21, Seneca 14 in the second quarter. Greenville 12, Sharpsville nothing in the second quarter. Sharon all over Wilmington 21-0 at halftime. No score the last chance we had out of the Farrell Northeast game. Grove City 14, Slippery Rock 7 at halftime. Meadville 48, Conneaut nothing at the half. General McLean 14, Corey nothing in the second quarter. Fort LaBeouf 21, Northeast 7 at the half. Harbor Creek 28, Girard nothing at the half. Butler 30, Erie 7 at the half, and McDowell 14, Canada Prep Academy nothing in the second quarter. In District 9 tomorrow, it's Bucktail at Sheffield, Brockway at Port Allegany. In District 10, St. John's Catholic Prep of Maryland at Kennedy Catholic, Mercier's Prep at Franklin, Hickory at Farrell, and Fairview at Warren. And that is your Swift Kennedy and Company halftime scoreboard. Taking a look, it's now time for our rehab center, keys to the second half. With 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning, the rehab center is here for you. Chiropractors caring for health. Like them on Facebook. And Larry, when you take a look at the keys to the second half, if you're Moniteau, what are they?
Well, I like what they were doing in the first quarter. I didn't think they were very predictable offensively. I mean, they would pick a pitch and he would boot out to the side and so forth. It seemed like, one of the things they started getting into, especially in the second quarter there, they tried to hit that deep pass, which put them up in second and long, and Karns City loaded up with a lot of pressure on them, made it very difficult for them to throw the ball. The other thing that they've had problems with, and they, are some of the mental mistakes and holding and so forth like that, which has taken them out of drives. Those are things you can't beat a good Karns City team and expect to win.
So another update of the score. It's now Red Bank 28-19 at the half. So they were down 13-0, up 28-19 now. And if you're Karns City, what are your keys, Larry, there?
Well, I think Karns City, obviously those two errors that they came on, especially they're getting into their usual form here. And then I like the fact what Coach Keppel's doing with, trying to get Boer back in the game with a passing game. That was a beautiful pass for a touchdown down here. He's hit that little side pass and was just off a little bit. So I think, again, continued running the, ball by committee and as they've done, and, try to mix in some of those passings so they are not as predictable.
So those are your keys to the second half, brought to you by the Rehab Center. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the second half kickoff. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 2023 camp will be the 20th year for the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, and we'll have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania from June 19th through the 23rd, 2023. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. Hope to see you there at the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA.
Dude, you're going to have to. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. So back here at Moniteau, the Warriors will receive the second half kickoff. Third quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Course. The weather is still nice. Well, sort of. It didn't get so nice today, Larry, but it's still nice enough to go golfing. The course is awesome, and the food is even better at Hunter Station Golf Club, just outside of Tenesta, hunterstation.com. So Slater will kick off here for Karns City to start quarter number 3. He's got 1 touchback out of his 2 kickoffs so far. Gets ready to tee it up. He'll send it deep. It'll be taken over there at about the 15-yard line. That is, I do believe, Slater, or not Slater, that's Stalker. Stalker will have it all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, good, nice return.
So it's where Moniteau will put it in here to start quarter number 3 at their own 35-yard line, trailing
14
to 6. We'll get it going here, Larry.
You got it.
That 20-minute halftime is going to throw us all off.
All right, they're coming out in shotgun.
Yeah, they're going to come out of the gun here with Desicino, puts a man in motion. Ball's on the ground. That's going to blow up the play, and just able to pick it up and maybe pick up a yard or two was the quarterback, Desicino.
Didn't quite get the snap on that last play, Chris, and that they're back under center again here.
At the 35-yard line, he'll hand it this time to Stalker.
Okay. Picked up pretty good yardage right here. I'm trying to see. It looks like at least 5 yards.
I'm going to give him the ball out to about the 40, we'll call it the 40-yard line, so it'll be a pickup of 4. It'll bring up a third down and 5. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again when you get backed up. LutonsPlumbing.com. So under center, Desicino. He's going to hand it, and it's going to be one of those double reverses, and Batista goes nowhere, getting gang tackled in there for Karns City. Number 15, Troy Nagel, along with a host of other gremlins.
You put it best, a host of other gremlins. They had that well-read, well-defended, and the gang tackling to a old defensive coordinator. That's a beautiful thing to watch.
So that's going to force a punting situation here for Moniteau. This is a Tenesta Builder Supply punt. Never punt on your building supplies when you buy them at Tenesta Builder Supply and Home Improvement Center with locations in Shippenville and Tenesta. Alfredo on to punt, coil deck deep, standing in his own 29-yard line. And now there's a flag, and it's going to be an illegal false start on
looks like Moniteau, yeah.
Moniteau. That'll push him back 5 yards.
They haven't had a very deep punt to this point. He's back about 5, 10, 15, 20,
just the third penalty on the Warriors, but 2 of them have been costly. Pops that punt up. It's going to hit him, bounce, and take a Moniteau roll and be downed at about the 41-yard line of Karns City. That's where the Gremlins will take over.
So Karns City's going to have great field position here, starting at the 41-yard line. So
9:52 to play here in the third quarter.
So the offense is being rewarded by a big defensive effort on the part of Karns City, and now they get the ball with good field position here at the 41-yard line.
Eric Boer will lead them out. They'll go wing formation. Man goes in motion. He stumbled for a moment, but now with the football is Nate Gehring for the first time. Gehring will get out over the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Larry, he stumbled coming out of his break there before he got the ball. How much does that throw a guy's timing off?
A lot, obviously. And, he still picked up 5 yards. That kid's got great speed.
He'll come out here.
And I think he ran the ball about 6 or 7 times last week. He wasn't up there with the 3 other guys that we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast.
So second down here in about 4. Here's a pitch to Slater. Slater picks his way up over midfield. He'll be probably right at midfield, and it'll be 3rd down and short for the Gremlins.
I think what we need to do is rename that play, call it Karns City right, Karns City left.
So pick up a 3, brings up 3rd down and about a yard and a half for the Gremlins here. Buar makes the play call in the huddle, leads his team out.
I've had a lot of success with this little midline. See if they came back to it.
Here's the handoff, and it's actually, no, you're right, Larry, and Buar, he's not going to have it.
Nope.
He's short, and now decision time for Joe Sherwin. As he goes nowhere on the play, bringing up a 4th down from midfield.
Again, well defended that time by Moniteau. Didn't get sucked down with the fullback.
I think the old ball coach, Larry, here would punt it. He always liked to play the field position. He liked to give it to his defense. Karns City looks like they might be going for it, though, as they're getting a couple of guys on late, though. Now, Gremlins, the play clock has got to be winding down on them here. As under center, handoff goes, and he's not going to get it, as that was definitely short. I'm just looking to see who the ball carrier was. That was Levi Hawk, and the Moniteau defense comes up with the stop
big play
right at midfield to turn the Gremlins over on downs.
It's going to give Moniteau good field position here at the 50 here. Be interested to see what they come out in. They've had some success running their wing tee stuff, coming back with their inside traps or outside bellies.
7:51 to go here. Under center is Desicino at midfield. And there's a flag down as they're going to get 2 guys in motion, and Stalker is cut out behind the line of scrimmage. And now an interesting decision for Karns City here, and whether or not to take the penalty or take the loss.
Those are the things we talked about. Key. They cannot make these kind of mental mistakes. 2 guys in motion.
What will they do here? They are going to decline the penalty and take the 2-yard loss.
Right. So 2nd and 12.
I think that's what I would have done. I don't know about Coach Weiser, but
I think I would have said the same thing.
2nd and 12. Again, the Moniteau offense not really built for 2nd and 3rd and longs. Desicino back to pass. Looks over the middle. He's hit as he throws, and it's picked off. Picked off by Micah Rupp at the 20, at the 34-yard line. Rupp over the 40 to about the 41-yard line as he picks off David Desicino. Pick that off at about the 34. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Larry.
I said the announcer said it best. A great heads-up play by Micah Rupp. His great ability. He breaks on the ball so well. We watched him last week make such a key tackle on a play that really kind of was maybe the turning point of the whole game against St. Mary's.
Well, yeah, because it was like 4.5 minutes to go.
Right.
Came up, made the big tackle on 4th down right at the sticks, and then they got a generous spot, to say the least, that kept there. And here's a little pitch after the turnover to Slater, and Slater's going to be up over the 45.
Like I said, I'm just going to call that Karns City right or Karns City left.
To the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the play. That was a JB Graphics pick of the game. For great pictures and graphics from all around District 9, go to facebook.com/jb.graphics11. So Micah Rupp with the JB Graphics pick of the game. Man in motion. That is Coyle, and he's got some room. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10. Pushed out of bounds on a great effort there by Desicino. So Desicino did track Coyle down inside the 5. But it is going to be 1st and goal.
Looks like the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line for Karns City. They're inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Still time to order a nice hot pizza from Pizza Hut, pizzahut.com. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut.
Well blocked. And, of course, he picked this hole well. And I thought he was going to get it in all the way there. But Desicino, in a great effort, stops him at 3-yard line. Big defensive effort needed by Moniteau right here.
So under center goes Buar. Puts a man in motion. Buar is going to give it to Gehring, and Gehring is going to be into the end zone for the touchdown. Nate Gehring on the 3-yard touchdown run for Karns City. The Gremlins go up 20-6.
In the play, Karns City left. That little power pitch.
So Ridzard will be on to try the extra point to make it a 21-6 lead. Out of the hold of Buar. Kick is up. The kick is good. We'll be back after these messages. It is now 21-6 Karns City, halfway through quarter number 3.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at Just like Karns City athletes build their way towards victory, Hamilton & Son Construction builds you a better life. Hamilton & Son Construction is a local contractor that takes pride in their work. They do anything from roofing to excavation, concrete siding, exterior and interior work, kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. They also do full buildings, and their pole building garages are well known in the East Brady and surrounding areas. No job is too big and no job is too small for Hamilton & Son Construction. Call today for an estimate at 724-859-6259 and like them on Facebook.
Getting ready here after that touchdown to kick off will be, is it Slater again? Looks like it. Slater kicks it away. It's going to be touched and covered at the 30-yard line as a Warrior came up and tried to catch it, and then
number 5, that is Riley Hamilton, freshman.
No, the Hamilton would be for Karns City.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Chris. Aiden Jackson.
So 6:30 to play here in quarter number 3. 21-6 Karns City in the lead. They were trailing 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. Now here in the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter, they're up by a couple of scores. Desicino out of the gun. That's Stalker out of the Wildcat, and Stalker's got some room. He's going to have a first down up over the 40 to the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. Larry, you said they used that with Martino last week. They used Stalker this week, and it's a pickup of 15.
Great play.
So Larry, watching some tape, told me on the way down to watch for the Wildcat, and that time they played it, this time with Stalkers. It looks like we don't have an official word on this, Larry, but Martino might be out for the game. He was nursing a hamstring, having it iced, and I don't see him out there. I don't see a number 40 in uniform right now.
He hasn't been out defensively, which he was one of the.
So here's a run to Campbell. Campbell's going to just bowl over a guy, maybe pick up a yard or so.
I mean, basically the same play to the other side. Okay.
They're hitting out there hard tonight, as you would expect in a rivalry game. Second down and 9 for Moniteau. You played and coached in a lot of rivalry games, Larry. Is the intensity level just a little higher in games like this?
It is. I mean, there's not too many places you could walk in town and not hear about it, and that's, I'm speaking as a coach. I'm sure the kids hear a lot more than what we do.
Out of the gun now is Desicino with 2 sidecars. He's going to, no, that's again Stalker, out of the Wildcat. Stalker continues to run. He's going to have the first down over midfield into Karns City territory at about the 43-yard line.
I mean, this kid is not a big kid. He keeps his leg moving, lowers his shoulder. And again, he probably picked up 4 yards on his own right there.
That is a Hamilton & Son Custom Construction first down. This drive is being built by Hamilton & Son Custom Construction. No job is too big or too small for Hamilton & Son Custom Construction. Like them on Facebook at Hamilton & Son 123. So first down and 10 at the Karns City 43 for Moniteau. They trail by 15, 21-6.
Wildcat again.
This time it is Campbell out of the Wildcat. And Campbell with a flag down pulls his way over the 40, but that's in the area of holding. It'll be a holding call on Moniteau. That'll push the Warriors back. And Larry, you talked about that all night. They're their own worst enemies at times.
Yeah, this is stalled a couple drives earlier, and we'll see what happens here. I mean,
so they're going to mark this all the way back to the 46. That'll be an 45. That's a 12-yard penalty.
holding in high school football was a devastating penalty.
Yeah, they got to change that rule. What do you think? I mean, I think that should be the same as it is on Saturdays and Sundays.
I agree. Especially when you see it on a junior high level where you're not really.
Well, Rich Rhodes and I were talking about that last night because I guess he did the clock for the Brookfield Junior High game, and they're constantly like second and 30s. Here's Stalker out of the Wildcat. Stalker has a little bit of an opening. He's going to be back into Karns City territory. He's pushed over close to the 40, maybe the 42-yard line of the Gremlins.
Again, the last 4 yards were all him. He was tackled 4 yards up the field there, and he continued to push.
There's a pickup of 13 on the play, and that makes it a little bit more manageable. 2nd and 9 for Moniteau.
Yeah, they're really kind of moving into 4-down territory too. They're at the
looks like it's again out of that. Now Stalker, the ball's on the ground, and he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. That wasn't his fault, as that ball was snapped into the ground.
And he ran into about 8 white jerseys, so let's just put it that way.
So Stalker, given no real opportunity there at all, is tackled back at the 48-yard line. And these are just the kind of mistakes that separate a really good team in Karns City and a team that's trying to find its way up the ladder in that regard in Moniteau.
Moniteau's look good tonight. It's just these mistakes that have just taken them out of situations.
So Stalker again, now he hands it off to Desicino. Desicino wants to throw. He's got a guy wide open, and he overthrew him. He overthrew Brock Beecham, who was wide open at about the 15-yard line. Great play design by Bob Rotman and his staff, but Desicino's throw was just a little too far, and now it is 4th down. And
one of the things that Brock did, he got so wide open there, he kind of stopped on the ball, and if he may have kept running right there, he may have had an opportunity to catch that ball and run into the end zone. And that happens to a lot of young receivers who get themselves that far wide open.
So 4th and 15, and they're going to go for it here.
They are.
Out of the gun is Desicino. Nope, he's going to kick it. And it's going to bounce, and it's going to die at about the 15-yard line. So Desicino with the quick kick backs Karns City up at their own 15-yard line here with 2:54 to play in quarter number 3, brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club.
This may be the worst field position that Karns City's had all night to start at. I can't remember anything that's been any.
Well, they were back around this area after stopping Moniteau on downs on the first drive of the game.
Okay.
So Karns City, Buar will bleed him out. He'll be in the shotgun. Hess is his sidecar, 2 receivers each side. Buar's going to keep it and run. Buar's got some room. Buar breaks loose. He's at the 30. He's over the 35. Closing in over there around the 40-yard line, being forced out of bounds. They will mark him out at the 37, but it's a pickup of 22.
There's 2:45 remaining in the third quarter here with the score 21-6.
That is a Daddy's and Clarion long gain. Daddy's and Clarion is always a great plan for dinner, lunch. Check them out online at facebook.com/Daddy's Clarion. I had Daddy's Clarion tonight for dinner. Looking to throw is Buar. Buar over to Rupp. Rupp in space. Rupp will be drugged down at about the 47, maybe the 48-yard line.
Picked up 10 yards. close to 10 yards, just on a quick hitch right there.
They're going to put him down at the 46, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 1 for the Gremlins.
Yeah, but it should have been a first down, but they spotted.
Well, Larry, I thought he was a good 2 yards ahead of where they spotted that football.
Yes. Yes.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out how it spotted at the 46. Well,
and the timing on that was beautiful. I mean, for somebody who hasn't thrown the ball a lot.
They're going to go trips to the right this time. Looking to throw. He's going to throw down. He's got Rupp wide open. Rupp is at the 15, the 10, the 5, goal line. Touchdown. Karns City and Micah Rupp, his 2nd of the game. The Gremlins now lead 27-6.
Ran trips on the one side. There was no safety, and Rapp made a nice post route right there. And Boer just put it right on his hands there. Again, I'm amazed for somebody that's at a cast.
Oh, it's coming back, Larry. Oh, it's coming back.
Here we go, that dreaded holding calls.
A hold on Karns City negates the touchdown. So the hold will push the Gremlins back to the 35 and wipe off what was a 54-yard touchdown pass. I didn't see the flag. Did you?
I didn't. But I'll be honest with you, I was watching Rapp.
I was too.
I was watching the play. I thought it was a beautiful throw, beautiful catch.
So the touchdown gets wiped off the board with 1:45 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And now it is second down and 12 for Karns City.
All right, they just pulled somebody back off at the last moment.
And they're going to go for Rupp again, but this time he is triple covered, and there's a flag. Yes, he was held up there.
Yes, he was.
Can't blame Moniteau for getting hands on him that time. They looked like they were going right back to the same play, Larry.
Well, initially they had what it looked like was the right call for the defense that they initially lined up. At the last moment, they pulled out and double covered him and almost triple covered him.
Let's see, is it pass interference or is it holding? Difference between 15 and 10. Holding on Moniteau. That'll be a 10-yarder, which isn't going to be enough for a first down. Mark this ball at the 45-yard line of Karns City. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 2 for the Gremlins.
I think it's a good move on Coach Sherwin and his staff. I mean, they, the last couple games they've run the ball because of out of necessity, and with some of the teams they have coming up in the near future, they're going to need to be balanced, a little more balanced, throwing the ball and running.
So they're going to go trips to the right again. Gonna throw. That ball's on the ground, and that would be a running play as it was behind the line of scrimmage to Coyle.
It's that little bubble screen. And as Chris said, it was thrown behind him, and therefore it's more of a lateral than it is a pass.
All the way back at the 38. So now it's going to be
3rd and 8.
It'll be 3rd down and 9. We'll call it the 38 and a half. So under a minute to play now here in the Hunter Station 3rd quarter. Buar is going to keep it himself. Buar, he's got some room. He's got the first down and more. He's into Moniteau territory, and there's a late flag on the play.
I have no idea what happened there. It's a good call. What happened was the Moniteau went into a pass defense, a prevent defense. They went into a 4-1, essentially putting their safety back and covering man on the outside. And
we'll wait for the call here. This is under law. It's under an associate's penalty. Personal foul on Moniteau. They're going to call a targeting call. Hit to the head. So that'll move the ball all the way to the 31-yard line of Moniteau.
I'll be interested to see what Karns what approach they're going to take here. They're coming back under center again now.
So that'll be a first down here at the 31. There's a handoff. Is that Gehring on the carry? It is Gehring on the carry.
It's the Karns City left play, Chris. It's a power pitch.
He's going to be inside at the 28-yard line.
We got about 32 seconds remaining in this quarter. We'll see if they're going to get a play off here. You would think they have to.
They'll go in the gun. Nope, they'll go under center with 2 running backs. They'll pitch it to Shear. Shear looks to get to about the 23-yard line, and that should be the final play of the third quarter. And that will bring an end to the quarter. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
While on the football field, there may not be anyone to represent you when there is a bad call. In the real world, there is Zunder and Associates PC. Zunder and Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or a family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder and Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder and Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
When it's time for that building, excavating, or remodeling project, the place to go in Butler County is Bobbin Excavating and Construction of West Sunbury. At Bobbin Excavating and Construction, we provide building, excavating, and remodeling services and deliver top-quality projects from start to finish for commercial, industrial, and residential properties. From the ground up, one call does it all. So let Bobbin Excavating and Construction bring your vision to life. Contact us today at 724-637-3426 or visit us at bobbinbuilt.com.
Aren't they supposed to be taken out?
Back here in West Sunbury, it's Karns City ball, third down, and we'll call it 2.5 from the 23.5-yard line. So Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, third down as we start the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. And Moniteau is able to stay on side there. They almost jumped. And now here's the handoff to Haas. Haas barreling his way for another Hamilton & Son custom construction first down inside the Pizza Hut red zone for the Karns City Gremlins.
I like what Karns City did here. They went into a double tight, which sometimes, you have people that aren't going to cover, and that's exactly what happened with gaps weren't covered defensively because it becomes from a split situation where you have a corner out there now you have a linebacker that's covering that.
So here come the Gremlins.
Double tight again.
We'll call it the 17. And Buar looks to throw. He was under immense pressure. Ends up throwing it away. He did have a receiver. It looks like that's 44, Logan Winkowski, that was out there.
Little tight side waggle at that time. Outside backer came with pressure on that, forcing him to get rid of that ball earlier than he hoped to.
We'll bring up a second down and 10 from the 17. Once again, inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out pizzas the hut. PizzaHut.com.
Okay, they're coming in zero.
Looking to throw is Buar. Buar off his back foot. He's got a receiver over there. That's Coyle. Coyle's at the 5. Coyle's into the end zone. Touchdown, Karns City. That is a Bobbin Excavating and Construction touchdown. That drive was Bobbin Built. Bobbinbuilt.com.
And that makes the score 27-6, folks. And that was Karns City come out with no backs that time. We call this a Y50 at Clarion, where you have no backs, and you have basically 5 receivers.
So Ritzert to try the extra point. Kick is up. The kick is good. And it's 28-6 Karns City with 11:17 to play here in the ball game. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Just like Karns City athletes build their way towards victory, Hamilton & Son Construction builds you a better life. Hamilton & Son Construction is a local contractor that takes pride in their work. They do anything from roofing to excavation, concrete siding, exterior and interior work, kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. They also do full buildings, and their pole building garages are well known in the East Brady and surrounding areas. No job is too big and no job is too small for Hamilton & Son Construction. Call today for an estimate at 724-859-6259 and like them on Facebook.
Back here at Karns City High School, 28-6 in favor of the Gremlins. 28 unanswered points for Karns City since the second quarter when they trailed 6-0. Slater to kick off. At least I think that's Slater. Is that Slater? Looks like it.
Yes, it is.
Slater shoots it away. Deep kick. Taken, bobbled at the 12. And then finding a little bit of a hole out to about the 30-yard line is Isaiah Thompson. And that's where Moniteau will take over at their own 30-yard line, down by 22.
I would expect at this point that you would start seeing a lot of pressure from Karns City's defense, expecting them to throw the ball.
And they're going to throw it here. Desicino rolls. Desicino looking deep. He's got a man out there, and it's underthrown. He had Thompson, and now Thompson had a little bit of trouble getting up. Be an incomplete pass. And now he's just 4 of 13, Desicino, in this game with an interception.
I like the fact, Chris, that he was working on the boundary a little bit more. He's had trouble throwing the ball down over the middle. And he seems to have had a lot more success when he gets out here rolling.
So 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. 11:03 to play in the ball game. Again out of the gun.
Run your way.
And it's going to be a flag. I think we may have a delay of game here. Either that or too many men on the field. One of the two. Yep, delay of game on Moniteau. That is a Zunder and Associates penalty. When you need legal assistance, turn to the team that gives you results. Zunder and Associates, PC, ZunderLaw.com. So it'll be 2nd and 15 now for the Warriors at their own 25-yard line. Penalty starting to mount up. That's 7 for 67 for Moniteau. And now we have a timeout called by the Warriors. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. When it's time for that building, excavating, or remodeling project, the place to go in Butler County is Bobbin Excavating and Construction of West Sunbury. At Bobbin Excavating and Construction, we provide building, excavating, and remodeling services and deliver top-quality projects from start to finish for commercial, industrial, and residential properties. From the ground up, one call does it all. So let Bobbin Excavating and Construction bring your vision to life. Contact us today at 724-637-3426 or visit us at bobbinbuilt.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here at Moniteau after that George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Services Horseman Agent timeout.
They're coming into double tight.
And there's
now.
another flag down as Stalker with it. And Stalker is going to get stalked down at about the 25-yard line. Again, there is another flag on the play. We'll see what the call is and whether or not Karns City elects to take it or not. If it's on Moniteau. It is on Moniteau, and they're going to decline it, I do believe, here. At least that's what I would do here, bring up a 3rd and 15. Illegal formation, and it is going to be accepted. Interesting.
6-6.
Matthew Baptista got a leg cramp. He had to come out of the game.
No, they're declining that. That's what I thought. Well, or are they? We're waiting now to decide what's going on here.
Well, they stopped the clock with this action. And we got 10:51 remaining in this game. And they're marking off 5 yards.
They are going to mark it off.
Yep. This is going to be 2nd and 20 now. They're back in the Wildcat look again. We'll flare past Campbell.
Flag is down behind the line. I think they might get and now another flag is down. There's flags all over the place. So 12-1 on the completion. Tackled at the 26-yard line. And we've got flags, and both teams are now, well, looks like Moniteau is moving backwards. Is another Zunder and Associates flag here. Things have started to just crawl along in this ball game.
It's pretty hard to move the clock with penalties. I think we're going to get a call here. Officials are talking to each other.
We have a personal foul, roughing the quarterback on Karns City. That's declined. We have a personal foul targeting call on Karns City that'll be accepted. And it'll be a first down, I do believe, for... I'm going to mark it off to the Moniteau 40, which would be just shy of a first down. So the pass play counts, and, well, it is a first down. So they are going to give them the first down.
Yes.
So the pass play counted, and then the 15-yarder at the end of that. And here's Desicino rolling out, looking to throw. Now he's going to run. Desicino is smacked again at about the 42-yard line. And the hitting has not decreased with the score increasing.
The 2nd and 8, Chris.
So 2nd and 8 here for the Warriors with 9:55 to play in the ball game. They trail Karns City 28-6. They'll go out of what looks like a possible Wildcat situation again. It is. It's Stalker with it. Stalker is just ripped to the ground. Oh, was that Nathan Hess over there? Yeah, that was Nathan Hess on the tackle. The freshman came up, read that time, dropped them for a loss back to the 39-yard line, a loss of 3 on the play. third down and 11. Hey, when you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com.
Well, we got 3rd and 11, Chris.
Out of the gun. Maybe the Wildcat ball's on the ground to get it to Desicino. Out of motion. Desicino throws. He's got a receiver and he's got a first down. That was that's Brock
play.
Beecham.
Yep, that's that play they missed on earlier. This time Beecham kind of set down in the zone. It was wide open there. He was able to pick up the first down.
Pickup of 13 on the play, and it is a Hamilton & Son Custom Construction first down for Moniteau with 8:34 to play here in the ball game.
Same formation.
This time it's going to be Campbell with the ball. Campbell, he's got a little bit of a hole, and he runs over Coyle to get close to about the 41-yard line. Oh, mark him shy at the 43, actually, is where they'll mark him down at. A pickup of 5 on the play.
Clock still ticking away at about 8:04. Same formation.
This time it is Campbell again. Campbell, again, he finds a little bit of a crease. He's going to have a first down inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line.
Boy, they were close that time not to being set, Chris.
We'll call it the 30. We'll call it the 36. First down and 10. Another Hamilton & Son Custom Construction first down. This drive being built by Hamilton & Son Custom Construction. Like them on Facebook at facebook.com/Hamilton & Son 12.123. Or I'm sorry, just 123. No dot there. My bad.
7 minutes to go. Moniteau's putting together a pretty good drive here after that penalty.
So again, out of the Wildcat, Desicino will be a wing. Stalker will take the handoff. Now he'll hand it to Batiste, and Batiste goes nowhere. Is that Batiste or Campbell with the ball? It was Campbell, excuse me. That time Campbell had nowhere to go. Dropped for a 3-yard loss back to the 39. So 2nd and 13. Moniteau has run 59 plays to Karns City's 32, but trailed by 22 in this ball game. Again, out of the Wildcat, it'll be Stalker. Stalker cuts it up, flag down, and that's in the area of holding as Stalker manages to get up to about the 36-yard line. We'll wait for the call. Hey, you know, in the real world, you have Zunder and Associates. On the field, you don't have any representation. They're going to mark it at the 40, and it's going to be a hold, and they're going to push the Warriors back there. All the way to midfield. That is now 9 penalties for 83 yards on Moniteau. Karns City's been flagged 5 times for 50 yards. It'll be 2nd and 24 from the 50. Desicino looks to throw. Desicino back, has a man, and it is picked off. Is that Nate Gehring at about the 26-yard, at the 24-yard line? Gehring has it. He's looking for room. He's going to be into Moniteau territory, out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Second interception of the game for the Warriors. This one by Nate Gehring, or by the Gremlins. This one by Nate Gehring. What'd you see on that play, Larry?
Well, he came down the middle of the field, threw right into the cover 2, to the cover 2 safety in that case. And I think either one of the safeties probably could have picked that ball off.
5:59 to play.
I think Karns City's putting in some new players right here. One of the kids I'm looking at is this big number 88 for Karns City. I know he's a sophomore.
Shane Peters.
Yes.
So man in motion is Coyle. Coyle will get the pitch. Coyle has nowhere to go, then spins his way for a couple yards. It'll be down at about the 43-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 2 on the play.
Who's he have in a quarterback right now?
I think Buar's still there.
Is he? Yeah.
So Hess will be the back. Buar looking to throw. Buar going deep for Gehring. And no, it's actually Rupp, and Rupp's got it, and Rupp's got the touchdown. Doesn't look like there's any flags down this time. Micah Rupp, he had 2 guys in the area, Rupp and Gehring. It was Rupp, though, that catches it from 43 yards out, and it's now 34-6, Karns City.
This little play action fake. And again, I'm kind of amazed at the timing that these 2 guys have. I'm sure they haven't been able to throw the ball in practice too much up until maybe this past week.
So Richard on to kick the extra point. I'll let Larry get the extra point here.
And it's good. And with the score now 35-6 with 5 minutes to go in the game.
We're going to step aside real quick.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience, in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
So that was another Bob and Built touchdown for the Karns City Gremlins. BobandBuilt.com. It's your go-to place in Butler County. Bobbin Excavating and Construction of West Sunbury. So now 35-6 at the 5:10 mark here in favor of Karns City. As Slater gets ready to kick it away again for the Gremlins, who now have 294 yards of total offense.
Well, Chris, that's hard to believe that we're down here past the 5th ball game of the season now.
That kick will be fielded at the 5 by Thompson. And he will not get back to the 20.
Looks like about the 18-yard line, what I'd say.
Yeah, we'll call it the 18. That's where Moniteau will take over, trailing now 35-6 with just over 5 minutes to play.
At this point, to be honest with you, Chris, I think Moniteau needs to just basically try to keep the ball in their possession and try to get some offensive continuity.
I mean, Larry, they have run 60 plays to Karns City's 34, and yet they trail 35-6. And now we've got a timeout, I do believe, called by Karns City. We'll take it with them. We're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Back here at Moniteau after this George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Services timeout. For all your insurance needs, call George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Services, a Horace Mann agent with offices in Butler and DuBois at 724-256-5550. So Moniteau, first down and 10 at their own 18. Desicino looks to throw, throws it up, and it is picked, almost picked off, in and out of the hands. I don't have a 13, so
Who's 13?
Brandon Harmon.
Okay, Michael Brown's grandson. Former coach from Red Bank Valley, Mike Brown.
Harmon almost had the pick. Larry, you do a little bit of subbing with Mr. Brown up in North Clarion. He'd have been almost insufferable to live with all week if his grandson had come down with that interception.
I've already watched several films on Michael.
So here is Desicino. No, that's not Desicino. That's number 10 in at quarterback. And it is a completion to Campbell. That's Beecham in at quarterback. Harmon is in on the tackle at the 33-yard line.
Shade.
Coming out once again. Looks like it's, if I'm right, it looks.
So what was that, Larry? That was a handoff.
Pass I thought was to Stalker.
Okay, it was.
Hunter Stalker.
Was it 10 that threw the pass?
Yes.
To Stalker, and Stalker is up at the 47-yard line of Moniteau, where it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Warriors.
It's a little short pass in the flats.
That's going to be a fall. That ball's on the ground. Ooh, they got lucky that was called a incomplete pass, because that looked like it was a backward lateral there for a moment, Larry.
Right. It sure did.
Scores 35-6, though. You might get that call with 3:52 to play.
This Trent Beecham is a sophomore. He's 5'8", 140 pounds. He's also listed as a cornerback and wide receiver, too.
Looking to throw again. He's got Campbell on a little swing, and Campbell makes a couple of guys miss, and he's going to have a 1st down up over midfield.
I like his kid's mechanic. He looked downfield, tried to hold everybody in the middle of the field, and in the last moment he tossed it out to Campbell.
So they're going to mark it at the 50. It's another Hamilton & Son Custom Construction 1st down for Moniteau. Beecham out of the gun. Oh, the ball gets behind him. It's on the ground. He'll pick it up, and now there's flags everywhere, and it's going to be a false start on Moniteau. That's the best case scenario if you're the Warriors there.
I think you're fortunate.
So the 5-yard penalty, it's a Zunder and Associates penalty. Hey, you might not have any representation when you're on the field, although I'm sure you would have loved to have had some representation sometimes, Larry, when you were down on the field. But in real life, there's Zunder and Associates. Zunder and Associates PC. They are responsive and aggressive attorneys who are caring and compassionate people. Find out more at ZunderLaw.com. Mike Jewett, the head basketball coach here at Moniteau, one of the lawyers at Zunder and Associates. Beecham drops the snap, picks it up. He somehow or other gets it to Campbell. Campbell's going to lose a couple of yards, but I liked how the youngster didn't panic there.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Picked the ball up, got it out there quickly. And knew he was going to take a hit.
Going to mark it back at the 43, so it's a loss of 2 on the play. And it's now 2nd and 17 for Moniteau. Down to 2.5 minutes on a running 4th quarter clock. Beecham rolls to his right, throws it, gets it off to Campbell. Another short one. This time Campbell's going to be going nowhere. I think Karns City's starting to snuff that play out a little bit.
Yeah, all right. Now I'll tell you what, that's a tough throw. He's rolling to his left. Difficult to get his shoulders squared up. He's a right-hander. And so I don't think he could have thrown the ball much down the field. There was a receiver that could have been open a little
3rd
bit
down and 17 now for Moniteau. 1:50 on a rolling 4th quarter clock. 4th quarter again brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. Back to throw. Throws it short again to Campbell. Campbell makes one guy miss, makes a couple of guys miss. He'll get back to about the original line of scrimmage at midfield. and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I expect Moniteau's not going to punt here. I think they'll just.
So it'll be 4th and 10 here.
Chris, I really like the mechanics of this kid. I mean, he keeps his eyes down the field, and at the last moment, he tosses that ball out there.
Minute 10 to go here in this ball game. Clock is running. Beecham will lead him out of the huddle. He'll go into shotgun. Desicino is out there as a wide receiver here to the near side. Ball's on the ground again. Picking it up is Campbell. Beecham. Beecham's going to run. Beecham's diving for the 1st down. Does he get it? I don't think so. I think he's going to be just shy. Beecham gave it his all, but I do believe he just came up a yard short.
That's the way they look like you're going to mark it there.
You almost wish they would have just given him the spot for effort. There's a flag down anyhow.
Uh-oh.
In the area of blocking the back on, it's 35-6. They could put the flag away. I would be okay with them putting the flag away.
I'm there.
And Karns City is going to decline it looks like, because I think it's going to be just short. And because it's going to be short, it'll be Karns City football with 50 seconds to play. With 50 seconds to go, it'll be Gremlin football at their own 40-yard line, and figure we're 2 plays away from this game ending. You might need to block yours, though, just see who has the football here for Karns City with some reserves. And up, they're going to just go into the victory formation.
That's what it looks like.
Looks like Buar's just going to take a knee.
Again, I want to take an opportunity to thank those who served, and I thought Moniteau did a nice job honoring our Marines and members of the Army, Navy. I think we're members of the Air Force here. I think everybody was well represented here today.
So they had to take one more knee there, and that'll do it. Final score here from Moniteau. Karns City 35, Moniteau 6. You've been watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. We'll be back with our post-game show after these messages. Once again, it's Karns City 35, Moniteau 6. Final score. When it's time for that building, excavating, or remodeling project, the place to go in Butler County is Bobbin Excavating and Construction of West Sunbury. At Bobbin Excavating and Construction, we provide building, excavating, and remodeling services and deliver top-quality projects from start to finish for commercial, industrial, and residential properties. From the ground up, one call does it all. So let Bobbin Excavating and Construction bring your vision to life. Contact us today at 724-637-3426 or visit us at bobbinbuilt.com. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
While on the football field, there may not be anyone to represent you when there is a bad call. In the real world, there is Zunder and Associates PC. Zunder and Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or a family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder and Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder and Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
Located between Karns City and AC Valley High Schools, the Oil Boom Saloon in Petrolia is the perfect place for a delicious home-style meal. At the Oil Boom Saloon, they serve homemade American food and offer low prices on all their beverages, so you can enjoy your favorite meals without breaking the bank. Visit the Oil Boom Saloon today for a delicious home-style comfort food and a fun, inviting, and casual atmosphere. Check out the Oil Boom Saloon at oilboomsaloon.com and like them on Facebook.
Just like Karns City athletes build their way towards victory, Hamilton & Son Construction builds you a better life. Hamilton & Son Construction is a local contractor that takes pride in their work. They do anything from roofing to excavation, concrete siding, exterior and interior work, kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. They also do full buildings, and their pole building garages are well known in the East Brady and surrounding areas. No job is too big and no job is too small for Hamilton & Son Construction. Call today for an estimate at 724-859-6259 and like them on Facebook.
Back here at Karns City, final score, Karns City 35, Moniteau 6. It's time for the George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Services post-game show. George C. Pry Insurance and Financial Services, a Horace Mann agent with offices in Butler and DuBois. Call George today at 724-256-5550. That's 724-256-5550. Let's take a look at our All-American Awards and Engraving scoring summary. All-American HQ.com. Moniteau got on the board with 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. 1 yard, David Desicino touchdown run. The extra point was a bad snap. It was 6-0 Moniteau. Karns City answered at 9:34 of quarter number 2. Cooper Coyle, 44-yard run. Colson Rizzard's extra point made it 7-6 Karns City. Micah Rupp, a 6-yard touchdown pass from Eric Buar at the 4:29 mark of the second quarter. Rizzard's extra point was good, and it was 14-6 Karns City at the half. In quarter number 3, Nate Gehring, a 3-yard touchdown run. Rizzard extra point was good. 6:34 to go in the third quarter. It was now 21-6 Karns City. The Gremlins struck again at the 11:17 mark of quarter number 4. Cooper Coyle, 17-yard touchdown pass from Eric Buar. Colton Rizzard the kick, and it was 28-6. And finally, it was Buar to Rupp from 43 yards out. Rizzard's kick was good. 35-6. That is your final score. Time to look at our Brooks U.R. Ledbetter statistics. The Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award will be awarded to an athlete in either District 9 or District 10 who has completed at least one full season of play and has shown the qualities of being a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Congrats to Selena Buttery on being the 2021-22 winner. Taking a look first at the stats for the Karns City Gremlins. Cooper Coyle, 5 carries, 94 yards, and a touchdown. He also caught 2 passes for 33 yards and a score. Eric Buar, 5 rushes for 58 yards. He was 5 of 7 passing for 91 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also, Micah Rupp, 3 catches, 58 yards, and a score. He had an interception on defense as well. For Moniteau, Hunter Stalker, 14 carries, 63 yards. Logan Campbell, 10 for 43. David Desicino, 9 for 24. Desicino, 6 of 16 passing, 51 yards, 2 interceptions. Beecham comes in. That would be Trent Beecham comes in and goes 6 of 8 in a backup role with 37 yards passing. Logan Campbell, 7 catches for 40 yards. Brock Beecham, 2 for 24. Grossman, 2 for 20. And Stalker, 1 for 4. Taking a look there, it'll now time to name our player of the game, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg was voted number 1 in Pennsylvania for waterfront restaurants. Stop on down and find out why. Make a reservation today at AlleghenyGrill.com. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you came for the food and you stay for the view. We're going to go with Larry's choice here, Eric Buar of the Karns City Gremlins. Buar finally gets that cast off his arm, and he goes 5 of 7, 91 yards, 3 touchdown passes, also ran 5 times for 58 yards to lead Karns City to the victory. Congratulations to Eric Buar, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Let's take a quick look at around the District 9 and District 10 on the scoreboard. Swift Kennedy and Company, scoreboard, SwiftKennedyandCo.com. So is hold on a second. We'll get there in a second here. I just want to refresh, make sure we didn't get any updates that I missed. Yes, we did have an update that I missed. It was Red Bank Valley 42, Ridgeway 25 in the fourth quarter. Central Clarion defeats Bradford 48-7. DuBois over Brookville 24-14. Countersport 22, Cameron County nothing. Clearfield 42, Penns Valley 6. That was a third quarter score. Kerwinsville all over Everett 27-0 in the third quarter. Elk County Catholic. And what was a 5-point game, an Elk County Catholic win over Otto Eldred in week 1. This time it's Elk County Catholic 49, Otto Eldred 6 in the fourth quarter. Union AC Valley 32, Kane 12. I'm sure that game is further along than the third quarter at this point. Once again, our final score, Karns City 35, Moniteau 6, Keystone 28, Smethport 14. That was a third quarter score. St. Mary's 34, Punxsutawney 14. That was in the fourth quarter. Some finals out of District 10, Mercer 45, Cochranton nothing. Final. Eisenhower 35, Lakeview 13, Reynolds 64, Maplewood nothing. Sagertown 35, Union City nothing. Oil City clinging to a 20-14 lead over Northwestern in the fourth quarter. Titusville 21, Seneca 14 in the second quarter. Well, that was a second quarter score. There's no way that's still in the second quarter. Sharpsville 14, Greenville 12 in the fourth. Grove City and Slippery Rock tied at 14 in the fourth. Meadville 48, Conneaut nothing at the half. That was a halftime score. That game is most likely over at this point. And Harbor Creek 42, Girard 6, a final score. And Butler leading Erie 37-20 in the fourth quarter. So that will be your scores, and that'll do it for us here from Moniteau. Where once again, final score, Karns City 35, Moniteau 6. For the coach, Larry Weiser, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night and see you next week.